Alright guys, let me get my webcam. Get comfy. Alright. Hey everybody, this is everyone's favorite girl, Gabriel Lorena Fox, aka the Fox Tato. I am in a considerable amount of pain. I got my wisdom tooth taken out on this side yesterday. And because I'm pregnant, I can't have any sedation or any pain medication over Tylenol. So this side of my mouth is going to be a little droopy because I've been putting the topical lidocaine on my mouth, and that's pretty much the only thing that I can use. So yeah. So let's see where I left off with you guys. So I have this much of my sphere done, but I kind of realized that whenever I did my scaffolding, I wasn't able to get back down. So this is going to be a little bit of a challenge for me because I don't have enough glass to quite finish this build right where I'm at, but I'm going to try to talk normal and not baby that so much, and maybe it won't hurt quite as bad. Okay, that wasn't bad. I need to get back and get more glass. But my jaw does hurt a considerable amount. So we're going to try and finish up this part of our build and see if I can get this sphere finished. Oh, that's great. Yeah, this might not be the best place for me to go up. So, I went to the dentist, and all I knew was that I had a painful spot on my tooth, and I felt part of my tooth kind of shatter. So I went to the dentist, and because I'm pregnant, healthcare is pregnancy-related problems are not charged to me. So I went to the dentist thinking that I had like a cavity or something of that nature. I had a cavity, alright. My wisdom tooth had shattered. So that was fun. My dentist told me, well, it's gonna hurt, but we have to pull it. And because you're pregnant, we can't really like give you anything. So, and I was like, "Oh, thank you. I know this isn't your fault, but like this sucks." And he was like, "Yeah, I know. It's not something that we like to do, especially for pregnant women, but in order for me to work on you, I have to not give you anything like serious, like sedation or anything." And I'm like, "All right." So what he told me that they could do for me, which was not a whole lot, by the way, he told me that we could have locals, and that I could take like the equivalent of Benadryl and some like really kick-ass Tylenol, because they can't give me. I can take Tylenol products, but I can't take, like Lortabs or anything like that, or any like codeine-related drugs, or any of the good stuff that they normally give you. I also can't have laughing gas because it could harm the baby. They ended up having to use it a little bit, like 30 seconds of gas at the very end, because it was such a minor risk, and because I was freaking out and my heart rate was too high, and it was actually about to start sending me and my baby into serious distress. And since I'm only 2 months along, or 2.5 months along, they didn't want me in any serious distress, and they said that it could actually hurt me and my baby more than it could be beneficial to not have the gas. So they ended up having to use it for about a 30-second period, and it was literally 30 seconds. So, and Jelly Bean is fine, just to let everybody know. So I wasn't irresponsible with the medication or anything. I haven't taken anything for pain really, so I'm just kind of suffering, which I mean it sucks, but at the same time, um, I'm not gonna give in and like start popping pills or anything. So he went in like 6 times and tried to get this tooth out, and the tooth was on the top, and it was terrible. He had like this chisel, and he was like hammering at it, trying to break up the tooth, and it was awful. Like, it was literally the worst experience I've ever had, and it was not because he was a bad dentist. It was just because I'd never been conscious for this type of procedure before. So it was really hard on me, to try to go through all of that and not have any sedation whatsoever. Oh, really? My dogs are really fighting over that toy. But anyway, so it's for those of you who've never had a wisdom tooth out, it's with sedation, it's very easy. With sedation, you may not even you may not even know that anything is going on. Depends on what kind of sedation is used. Whenever I had my sedation, I don't remember anything. They gave me some powder to put underneath my tongue, and it's called twilight sleep, meaning that I was still conscious, and they could still wake me up. Caesar, chill out. It's just a toy. Come here, baby. Come here. Oh, come here, puppy. Okay, I have the puppy. Because the puppy's making Caesar's life hell. I think she's trying to take his bone or something. So the puppy's going to stay up here with me. Oh, shit. This is what you get for not paying attention. But, so for the sedation, I didn't remember anything. They gave me some powder to put underneath my tongue, and after that, I don't remember a damn thing, literally. And, for this one, I couldn't really take a whole lot, so I had to have a few fillings, because whenever you're pregnant, your baby starts leaching off of your body. That's why they kind of affectionately call your baby a parasite sometimes in joking manners, because they literally are taking all of their nutrients and all of their foods and all of their developing body parts are developing off of your body. So they're sapping a whole bunch of your nutrients, which it's cool that they can do that, but at the same time, you're like, hey, baby, like, I really like, not having this many problems. Yeah, that sphere actually looks really good from down here. Okay. But, yeah, so I had to have a few fillings because the teeth around it were also starting to deteriorate a little bit. So it's like this cracking sound, and it was terrible, and I had some, like, serious problems with it, and, like, I felt almost all the pressure. I wouldn't necessarily say that there was a real pain to it. I'm just going to say that it was painful, but there was a lot of pressure in my mouth, and he literally had to, like, pry this tooth out of my mouth so bad that I was afraid that whenever he finally pulled it, that it was actually going to break the tooth below it because of the amount of force that he had to use to get this tooth out of my head. But, and it made this really weird, wet, popping sound whenever he finally got it out. It kind of sounded like, it was a mixture between, like, a gunshot going off and a very loud, wet slap. Like somebody just took a watermelon and cut it, or, like, threw it on the ground. It was actually kind of traumatic. But, that was the reason that I didn't do a video for a day, was because I usually record them, I usually record a couple sessions and then upload them over a few days. but I was in a severe amount of pain and decided that you guys could wait for just one day to see a Let's Play Minecraft from me on this world. Because I was literally not able to do anything after the dentist. I was so tired after all of that that I just went home and went to sleep. And I went to sleep at about like 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon. And I woke up whenever my husband got home to give me my medication. I stayed up long enough to eat something and to tell him hello. And I think I conversated for like maybe an hour. And then I went right back to sleep. So, oh crap, I forgot a piece of dirt up there. Damn it. Oh well, I guess I'm gonna work on this side next. So, this is me working on all my spheres and stuff. I am trying to do every single bit of this without leaving any, like, serious scars on my world. Any serious scars in this build. So, yeah. And doing this 100% legit is, like, starting to become a thing. It's actually starting to become quite difficult. So, this has been everyone's favorite girl gamer, Lauren the Fox, even though she has a slight speech impediment, considering that I have had a tooth pulled from my face in the past 24 hours. Saying that I hope you guys have an awesome day. Happy Minecrafting.